konnichiwa, bonjour tout le monde. Hi guys, my name is Stefan. I'm smarter than most dolphins, and this is Culture Corner 2.0. So, we've already gone through the hiragana, the katakana. Now, let's talk about some modifications. I know, hiragana and katakana are pretty easy. Each symbol is only the one syllable, right? However, modifications can change the pronunciation slightly. But don't worry, it's easy, trust me, okay? So we have two main modifications here. Something that looks like two lines, okay? This is called 10-10. Okay? Just like the English number 10, but you say it twice, 10-10. The second one is just a circle. Okay, this one, I don't actually know what it's called. Okay, so this is why it's actually easier. So, it goes up in the top corner here, okay? This is where we're going to add whatever modification symbol. So, first, let's start with 10-10. So up in the corner, you would add 10-10, okay? And this will change the pronunciation to a G. So the reason why this is easier is because all you have to know are those symbols with the K sound. And whenever you see that, you just read it as G sound, as the G sound. Okay? And you would do it with all these consonants. So if you remember for K, we had ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay? If you add the 10-10, it's ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Okay? Same for the S. So the S, if we add 10-10, that actually becomes a Z sound. Okay? Same with T. 10-10, that becomes a D sound. And then the H, 10-10, this one's a little bit different. It makes a B sound. So here's an example with an actual Japanese symbol. So if you remember from our previous lessons, this is the hiragana for ka. Okay? And we're just going to add 10-10. So up in the corner here, 10-10. This will make it pronounced ga with the G. So that was the hiragana. Now here is the katakana. So same symbol if you remember. It's ka. And same thing applies. If you use 10-10, then this is now pronounced ga. Okay, so you can see how this is easier. You guys don't have to memorize a whole other symbol, right? You already know this symbol. Now there's just that modification. So it makes it a little bit less for you guys to remember. So those were the modifications for 10-10. Okay, now we're gonna go through the modifications for Madu. Oh wait, yeah, okay, that's what it's called, right? So, okay, Madu. This is actually, it just means circle in Japanese. So I've heard people say Madu for this symbol as well, just meaning circle. So for Madu, well actually we'll just go for H, because Madu only applies to the H consonant. So as you remember from 10-10, H, 10-10, this one made it a B sound. When we apply Madu to H, it makes it a P sound. Okay, so here's an example of our Japanese symbols. Okay, we have our hiragana for ha, and our katakana also for ha. So we've already covered 10-10. This would just be ba, right, if it was 10-10. But now we're going to be doing Madu. So the ha now becomes ha. Same thing applies to the katakana. So we're going to add our Madu, again, right in the top right-hand corner. And this also now becomes pa, with a P. And now there is one more modification, okay? You don't have to learn any new symbols, just the hiragana that you already know. So this modification is actually in the bottom corner. So for example, here we have our Japanese symbol for food, right? And we said that this is the exception for the H sounds, right? This is the only sound for F in the Japanese language. So what happens if you want to have a sound for fa, right? F-A, fa. Well, what do? So in this case, you can take the a sound, right? So here's our Japanese hiragana for a. And you notice I've made it smaller, okay? It's not actually going to be that much smaller. It'll maybe just be right? A little bit smaller than the first one. So this, you would combine the sounds, and this now becomes fa. So it's not just with food that this happens, okay? Here's another example. We have chi, okay? The Japanese hiragana for chi. So again, let's stick with the a sound. What happens if you wanted to do cha? Well, in this case, you would add ya with chi, okay? And combined, they make the sound cha. So we've added two charts for you, because this is true in both hiragana and katakana. So please take a look at those, and you can see all of the instances where you would combine these letters, okay? Or all the instances where you would have 10-10, or all of the instances where you would have Madu. Okay, so take a look at those and you can see all three modifications for hiragana and katakana. So you now have every single sound in the Japanese alphabet. So we're ready to be writing our names. We're going to be doing that next episode, so don't go too far. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next time.